What's up, guys? Your boy Dynasty back again with another MK1 Mortal Kombat 1 video because Ed Boon, the man, the myth, the legend, the creator of Mortal Kombat, has been doing a bunch of PR press with a bunch of different news outlets, and in this one interview in particular, PlayStation Blog, he teases the idea that maybe some Mortal Kombat villains of old are good in this new timeline for Liu Kang. He was asked, who's the big bad for MK1? And he was playing coy, but I think it's worth noting. Also, seemingly might have confirmed that Sonya Blade is not just a cameo fighter, but potentially even a full-blown base roster playable character. So I know there's been a bunch of pain and depression for Sonya Blade fans because she's only been seen as a cameo fighter, but Boon might have all but confirmed that Sonya will be a base roster character, at least from what I'm taking from this interview. And also, confirmation that the Krypts, how we unlock things in Mortal Kombat dating back, like, the last 6 games, all the way back to, like, Deadly Alliance, the Krypts. Staple of the Mortal Kombat franchise. Guess what? Guess. The Krypts will not be in Mortal Kombat 1, but there's going to be another way to unlock things in this game, which is kind of bittersweet because it's the Krypts. How do you have a Mortal Kombat game without the Krypt? So yeah, villain talk, Sonya Blade a main character, no Krypt, and some discussion about cameo fighters. So if you could, please take a second, please, I'm asking you. Drop a like on this video. This could be like my 4th video done within 24 hours, and I doubt YouTube even sends this one to my subscribers because they limit you to like 3 videos per 24 hours. So if you found this video, you're a real one, and the Elder Gods have blessed me. So if you could, please drop a like. I'm trying to be as active as possible and give you guys everything we know about Mortal Kombat 1. So if you could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, go watch my videos from today. SINDEL, first look, and also a bunch of character intros that tease some story mode plots potentially. Are they canon? Are they not? Sub-Zero's Bihan. Click the cards on the screen. So without further ado, let's talk about this PlayStation blog that spilled the beans on a bunch of stuff for Mortal Kombat 1. If you want to read this yourself, I have it linked in the description down below. So PlayStation blog, MK1 PS5 hands-on report with Ed Boon Q&A. Let's get into the thick of things. So again, they just kind of break down how Mortal Kombat's got this rich history and MK1's back with a crazy gameplay twist. Cameo fighters. It kicks things off by saying, while the visuals look stupendous and the core fighting feels as tight as ever, the cameo fighters are easily the star of the show, using a combination of directional inputs and the R1 button. You can command your cameo partner to bash an airborne enemy, juggle them, zap them from afar, throw them, execute a combo breaker, or even perform a fatality. And honestly, guys, based on what we've seen so far in videos that were being released all day for people who got a chance to play this game at Summer Game Fest, I'm really liking the simplicity of cameo fighters. Like, literally you press one button and you get the ability to tag them in. Well, not tag them in, but assist them with your fighter, and I just cannot wait to see the swaggy combos we can pull off in this game. I'm so glad air combos are back. Just combos in general. The game just seems so much more fast-paced than MK11 was. It just looks fun to play, and that's something I couldn't say about MK11, so good stuff coming soon. But let's get into the Sonya Blade portion of this video. Sonya Blade fans, we're coming up. I promise you, it gets juicy. So it says here, but you need to be strategic. Cameo fighters come with a cooldown, so you can't spam your opponent with a barrage of incoming attacks. They work best as a combo extender or as a way to build momentum on your opponents. If you play Tekken Tag tournaments, you'll have a decent idea of how cameo fighters will fit into the mix. Now, this is where things get juicy. Sonya fans, get hyped. Cameo fighters were a combination of not one, but 2 ideas. This is where they're going to start quoting Ed Boon. Early in MK1's development, the design team proposed adding unique modifiers to each character, such as giving Sonya a drone that could augment her attacks. You see that? Giving Sonya a drone that could augment her attacks. The quote from Boon says, but it was specific to each character, and I kind of pushed back, Boon explained. I think we should do something everybody can share. Then there was this question about 2v2 tag mode that's not been seen since MK9. We loved it, and a lot of people loved it, but it wasn't a much played feature. Enter Kameo fighters, which seemed to solve two different needs. The kind of simplified thing with a button push. To me, that felt like the sweet spot. So again, such as giving Sonya a drone that could augment her attacks. If she's a Kameo fighter, obviously, this wouldn't make any sense because Kameo fighters don't have like their own set of assists. They are the assist. Now, it even gets better because GameSpot got a chance to verbally interview Ed Boon, where he again reiterates this exact same scenario with Sonya Blade and how Kameo fighters came to be. You want to see? You want to see? I'm gonna show you.
A fighting thing, there's challenges that come with it. How does it play with the existing things that we had? You know, we wanted some amount of familiarity, but also a simplicity to it. Kameo started as a completely different feature. Our design team wanted to have individual things like a drone for Sonya, or like kind of like we had the cat with Atrocitus in Injustice 2, basically something that would come out and kind of help you. And I was pushing for everything needs to be used by everyone, right? We didn't want to just have the drone for Sonya. We wanted to have the drone for everybody, right? And I also want.
He reiterated it in not just one interview with PlayStation, but another one with GameSpot. And in this one, did it twice. We wanted to have the drone for Sonya. Now, obviously, things are always subject to change. Is Sonya Blade not going to be a base roster character because this was so early in their development? That's always a possibility, but if I was a Sonya Blade fan, I'd say this is, like, pretty exciting stuff. So I'm going to take this as she's going to be on the base roster. I mean, we have Johnny Cage. I don't know if we'll see Combat Kids make a return, so you got to have Sonya if you can't have Cassie, right? Potentially. So yes, Sonya Blade fans, you heard it from the man himself. Ed Boon just said they wanted to give her a drone. They wanted to give her a drone. There you go. Sonya Blade kind of confirmed, teased. Ed Boon also goes on to confirm more cameos are coming, and every retro MK character is on the table for consideration. Boon expects that MK1 will include 15 to 20 cameo fighters on day one, but more will be on the way. We have some ridiculous ones that are going to be coming later, like, you know, how do they even remember that character? So I think they showed us on the current UI select screen, there's like 16 cameo fighters. That could potentially be moved to 20, and once, I guess, Combat Pack 1, 2, maybe even 3 come out, we're going to have more than that. So people have been complaining on my Twitter timeline that, oh, there's not enough characters, there's only so many few spots left. You see, Ed Boon just telling you here, trust, more are going to come and they're going to be obscure as ever. So 3D era characters, hopefully, at the very least, will be cameo fighters. So let your voice be heard, Draman fans. We need Draman. We need his club. We need the ability to throw flies at people. His Jack stomp move, I need it. Draman fans, do me a solid and ask Boon for Draman. Now, some more questions they asked with Ed Boon. Again, they mentioned Krypt is not coming back, and he was asked about the big bad for MK1. Says here, Ed Boon speaks the premise. So MK1, it's a reboot or a remake? To that he says, I think it could be in the category of a reboot. MK11's ending made for a perfect springboard with the series mainstay turned fire god Liu Kang in control of the flow of time and effectively resetting the universe. And obviously, Boon said, something goes wrong. The results will be familiar characters who may be in very, very different circumstances. So, I wonder what goes wrong for Liu Kang's new era. Is it the Dragon King? Is it Shang Tsung? Is it someone else? We'll see. Who's the villain? What a good question here. While Boon confirmed that a number of classic Mortal Kombat villains would be returning in some way, he wouldn't spell out who the big bad was. Just like the heroes, the villains will start completely different. New origin stories for the villains too. They'll go down different paths and have different relationships with each other. If you're well versed in Mortal Kombat lore, expect to encounter some twist. Booyah! Quan Chi, will you come back and be a good guy? Good guy Quan Chi? Hitting the Quan? That'd be dope. They asked him about new modes, and this is where he talks about the Krypt not coming back. Bummer, I know. Boon remained tight-lipped on online play details, but he did confirm that the team's working on a replacement for the Krypt mode seen in the past 6 MK games. I know. We have a whole new system, Boon teased. I can tell you it's not the Krypt, but we're going to have a whole new system for unlocks. I just pray that means that we're not going to have a battle pass, please. No battle pass. That's all I ask. Please. Please no battle pass. Please. I'm begging you, WB. There's going to be a battle pass, isn't there? New gen benefits. Boon appreciates many things on the PS5 generation. It's obviously crazy powerful, but the biggest appreciation is the super fast SSD. We can load in these crazy detailed backgrounds that before would have taken so long to upload. Do fatalities get rejected? He confirms, yeah, there's a line, you know? There have been plenty that I've sent back and said, no, that's crossing the line. We're not going to do stuff like that. And then they would get disappointed, but enough get through that they're good. So like the old days, some are just pushed too far, and they probably give people PTSD that work in the studio. Some things never change. And again, he mentions that he wants to play some new Diablo and some Street Fighter 6 and God of War. So again, big takeaways from this is Sonya Blade seemingly confirmed as a base roster character, at least at one point in time. Villains might not be villains in this timeline, which isn't that much of a surprise. Wonder who the big bad is. The Krypt is not coming back, unfortunately. More Kameo fighters coming soon, and everything else in between. So what do you guys think of this? Do you think this means Sonya Blade will be a base roster character, with them mentioning again her drone coming back, or do things change? Let me know. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please take 1 second, drop a like on it. I'm so hyped for this game. Everything I've seen so far based on, you know, video breakdowns from like Super, Maximilian Dude have been so positive. Seeing Sonic Fox's feedbacks also just made me more hyped for this game. So I cannot wait to get my hands on this game in a few months. Anyways, again, I love you. Thank you for watching. If you watch this video, you're a real one. Should have another one for you tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Stepping on it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I be steady counting my digits. Stepping on it crack, I am not so